So Giannis ended up staying put. I mean, that was one of the trades I really thought that was going to be feasible before the trade deadline. But should they continue to play him or sit him for the rest of the season?
I mean, Giannis is one of those guys. I think he's gonna want to play regardless. So it's gonna be hard to just, say don't play him.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess we can kind of say this too. They ended up signing Cam Thomas, so he's another person I wanted the Pistons to get. But again, we were so content with Kevin. But yeah, I mean, I think he's gonna play. I think they're gonna try and make some type of push because I don't think they own their own draft pick anyway, so it's not like they have a really point in tanking. Um, yeah, but it just sucks. But it's also, I think we entered this period of player movement
Yeah.
where if a team or a player, well, more so if a star player has a bad year, it's like, dang, they got to get out of there, whatever, whatever. And you look back at most of NBA history, like good players went through bad periods with their teams. Even Kobe went through some years. D Wade went through some years where they weren't championship contenders at all. And like they stuck it out and they ended up winning more championships. Like both of them literally had this window of time where nothing was happening and they stayed through the course, and both of them ended up winning at least two more championships with their teams.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to be mad at him for staying there. He's like 29 or something like that. He has a couple more years. It might take them 1 or 2 years to figure it out, but like if they do, then that's great. And it's also, I get in a sense, when you said that it's a little overrated staying with one franchise, but I think that it also when we look back at players' careers, it does mean something. And sometimes showing that patience and like staying there and trying to wait it out, it looks a lot better when you are compared to a lot of your peers who just went to the next best destination. And you look at some like Kevin Durant and James Harden who still failed to do anything, and it kind of just now you're just diluting your legacy a little bit. So I'm not mad at him for staying. I am mad that he kind of the way he strung things along, and then as soon as the trade deadline was over, he was like, "Yeah, I'm staying here." Like, bro, if you really wanted to really be there, you would have said that before. But yeah, overall is what it is. I hope that they're just able to build something around him.
Yeah. I honestly, I think he's going to be traded by the offseason. I think they're going to look back and try to find a better package for them. They surveyed the field, and I definitely think this is it with him. So I don't know where he's going to end up, but I don't see him long term with the Bucks. It would be nice if they could kind of figure things out. I mean, from what you've seen right now and the assets that they have in the future, do you think it's possible for him to, I guess, thug it out for one or two more seasons and they can actually be a championship contending team again? Do you think that they're competent enough to do that?
I do. I mean, I think if you have Giannis on your team,
You
the
always have
same
a
way with a lot
chance.
of, but yeah, with most superstars, you give yourself a chance, especially with, top five guys, you give yourself a chance. So they did it. They did do it before. There was the move for Drew Holiday. I wasn't expecting at all because Eric
Yeah.
Bledsoe had been okay for them. He hadn't been good in the playoffs, but he'd been an all defensive type guy, and you know, but they were like, no, let's make this move, and that won them a championship. So, and I like the Dame move. I actually like the Dame move a lot.
Damn, that
I
should be
think,
hurting me.
yeah, they got literally the first year that they were in the playoffs, Dame and Giannis both got injured, and then Dame tears the ACL in that same or his Achilles in that same playoffs. So like they just never really got an opportunity to play together, but I did kind of like that fit. I can't get mad. The way we were just talking about the Bulls front office, I cannot be mad at the Bucks front office the same way. I
They've
think the
been
Miles
trying.
Turner
Yeah.
thing, huh?
They've been trying. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Miles Turner thing was a failure, but like that was again, at least they tried. That I can't be super mad at them, especially given the circumstances. They didn't have a lot to work with. So I think
Hey man, they won the cup chip though. They champions.
exactly, exactly. So, I think it's possible that they could, but it seems like a lot of teams nowadays are just a lot more content shipping off their star player and setting it upon an endless rebuild.
Yeah.